do this again. Hey guys! So welcome back, and I'm going to be doing another book for Teen Tuesday, and this time it is going to be Marina by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, who is a Spanish author, and this book is actually was translated to English from Spanish. I was very impressed with how well the translation had gone. I would not be able to tell that it wasn't written in English originally, which is always a good sign. So I really love this book. It is a gothic, kind of a gothic romantic thriller horror mystery type thing. It's told from the point of view of a boy called Oscar, and he starts off at the age of like 30. Then he starts the story by saying, you know, 15 years ago, and then you hear his whole adventure as a 15-year-old. But it's his 30-year-old self telling you the story. So you don't really get that whiny teenage voice from a 15-year-old. That, you know, that whiny self-centeredness, which is I really liked. And then it ends again in the present with his 30-year-old self. I really love this book because it's written in a way that's very lyrical. So it reminded me a lot of Oscar Wilde and his works. I really love that because that's pretty rare to find in a modern book. So this is not a light read. You do really have to sit down and read it, but it is well worth it for the imagery that it gives you. This is just full of mystery, and it's got a very haunting storytelling kind of sense, like aura to it. Like the storytelling in it is just, it's a very haunting story. It just kind of leaves an impression on you, and it's just kind of stays with you. The first book that I found that I feel like would be a classic in future years. I just feel like it's going to become one of the classic works of literature, which is pretty amazing to find. So I really like this book. It actually reminded me of a book, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, by author I can't remember. And if you guys have seen the book Sacrifice Tale, you guys know I really hated that book. It was only reminiscent of that book because the story is kind of split up. As Oscar like travels through the city and meets a whole bunch of people, you hear their stories and finds it unravels the mystery a little bit more each time you hear a new story. This book really comes full circle at the end because you see how each of these different stories that Oscar's collected actually kind of like come together and make this whole picture, and it's really beautiful to read and to, I guess, to have read that journey with him. This guy, Oscar, nowhere near as annoying as I found the other Oscar in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. So that's always a huge plus. I just found this book much more interesting and just better than Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a lifetime memories. It's so full of rich history, and it's all condensed into a few hundred pages. And I just find this a really incredible read. It's definitely going into my amazing pile. I highly recommend it. Please go check it out. It's absolutely amazing. Cool, so if you guys like this video, let me know, you know, like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We also have a Tumblr which you guys should totally follow us on, and don't really know what we're posting on there, but it'll be lots of just random things that we like, the four of us like here from Paperback Piwakawakas. And we'll definitely leave the link down below in the description box. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.